welcome back to 1700. Ben here to talk with ISHAN, who has recently released his EP, The Cycle of Codependence. No pressure, but you're one of the biggest acts we've had on here. How does it feel to call yourself an emerging artist in the Melbourne music scene? Because Australia, not one of the easiest music scenes to get out of, and you're an emerging artist, you're up and coming. How does it feel?
Oh no, definitely not one of the easiest. But you know, we definitely wouldn't want to be starting my career anywhere else.
Yeah.
It feels good. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the definition of emerging artist is, but you know, I guess I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm heading, and it's good fun.
Okay. Yeah. You got your EP out. Tell us about it. How are you feeling? What are the people at home anticipating? What do you want them to get out of this EP, this project of yours?
Sure. I guess so. The music is acoustic pop, and then there's a bit of pop rock in there as well.
Yeah.
And then like I was saying before, my stuff's all about story. So this EP, kind of across 5 songs, tells the story of my first relationship.
Mm.
So you know, you start with this song called Counting Clouds, where it's all, you know, kind of young and low, I guess, if you want to say it like that. And you know, there's kind of this just nervous excitement when you don't know how these things are going to pan out. And then across the 5 songs, kind of, you know, I won't spoil the whole story, but it's very much tells a connected story that means a lot to me, and I hope will resonate with lots of people. Yeah.
So I saw that you said you want the audience to listen in order. So I'm assuming that means it's a bit of a story. So it evolves over the EP, I'm assuming?
Look, I'm not going to hold anyone to account, but you know, I think definitely, you know, if you want to get the most out of it, I think there's definitely extra value, I suppose, to be gained by listening start to finish. Just because, you know, obviously the songs work as standalone songs. There's certainly no problem listening to them like that, but I think, and by the way, I actually wrote them as standalone songs. I was going through life, I'd write a song, I'd write another song, and then I only once I stepped back and I looked at all these songs I'd written, and I was like, oh my god, this connects to this, connects to that, and it's like it's chronological and it all kind of flows. So I kind of feel like the EP wrote and titled itself.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think, you know, absolutely feel free to listen to them, you know, individually, but yeah, there's definitely something special, I think, about listening start to finish, because it is really, they're all kind of combining to tell one story.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the best way to create music, honestly. Just naturally, you don't think about it, and
absolutely
it comes through the person.
Yeah.
But I think that's something that's lost nowadays. I mean, it's not a terrible thing. It's a great way to find music, but the whole chuck it into a playlist or find it through a playlist. I feel like a lot of people need to experience music in the greater context that it was given in. And obviously with your EP, it's a lot better of an experience in context with all the other pieces. But yeah, as you said, it would be great standalone songs by themselves. But are you a bit nervous for how people are gonna?
I suppose I'm nervous, not because I'm sitting here thinking, oh, people are gonna hate it, or I hope they really like it. I guess I'm nervous because I'm nervous for the same reason I'm excited, which is that I know that when I put these songs out there, you know, there's a possibility that random people on the street who've never met me are gonna have this really kind of concise and deep window into my soul, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I guess that's both exciting and scary. In terms of how it's going to be received, I mean, you know, some people won't like it, and some people are going to absolutely love it. So that's, you know, not really what I'm concerned.
Yeah, exactly, that comes with music. But to create a vulnerable window into your life through your music, I think it just creates a realness to the music. It creates an authenticity to your art, and I feel like that's the best way to create the music that people produce. But you're about to you described it as a passionate pop anthem. What do you think the audience watching tonight will think of this song of yours?
Well, I hope they enjoy it. The Blue is, I guess, my first sort of really pop rock song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's I guess about the frustration of not knowing what to do when the person you love is kind of going through a tough time or almost self-destructing, and you know, you're sort of frustrated because you don't know how to help them and you're not really sure the right things to say and do. So yeah, that's what the song's about.
Yeah. We must know, what can we expect from you in the future? You've released this EP, but what are the upcoming months looking like for you? Are we busy with gigs, more music? Tell us about it.
Look, definitely busy with the combination of gigs and busking, which is absolutely something I'm planning on continuing. As well as TikTok live streams, I guess, are another thing that I've started doing that's been really cool, because, you know, obviously I'm I'm learning more and more every day that there are folks in Germany and Russia who just want to listen as much as the folks here in Melbourne. And so in the absence of a world tour, I think that that live streaming element is something I'm really keen to keep exploring. Musically, I mean, there's I write a song in half an hour, and I've written, I think, like 160. There's a spreadsheet. It's on my computer. They don't stop. They never will. So it's not a question of will I keep writing. It's just when can I logistically get into the studio and record another album, and how much time do I want to give this EP to just breathe? Because if you follow my Instagram or anything, I'm constantly writing new songs and just performing them acoustically, and like if you come hear my set on Burke Street, I'll play some of the songs from the EP, but then I'll play 15 songs that are not recorded, unreleased, and they're constantly just being written. So lots to come.
Yeah. All right. Before we wrap up, where can the people at home find you and find updates about your music?
So I kind of prone to the camera. They can find me on Instagram and TikTok at ISHAN in caps. As well as Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you stream things. The name is ISHAN in capitals.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
It's wonderful interviewing you. Thank you.